Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Ninja Professional 1500 watt blender. I've had this thing for about a year now, use it all the time. I make smoothies a lot, and so far it's been great. Got a 2, or at least the company claims it's a 2 horsepower motor. Not really sure how to measure that, but it gets the job done. So yeah, I'll kind of get into the features on this thing. There is a 72 ounce square blending jar. Plastic. What I do like is the black markings on the side are really easy to read. So, if you're someone who's, really using this to mix ingredients and you need exact measurements, it's really nice. They're easy to read. As you can see, over time, the plastic has not really, retained its color. It's not as clear as it used to be when I bought it. And, and I wash it regularly. It's just one of those things, I think it just kind of wears down. So, it doesn't really stay as pretty as I'd like it to. Yeah, the handle on the side's really nice to hold. I mean, would probably fit any hand. It's a pretty good size handle. On the inside, there's a 3-tier blade system. This really completely juices and blends anything I've thrown at it. I've never really put artifacts in there that are like really hard, like almonds or things of that nature. But frozen fruits, ice, things like that. It's pretty good. It does come with this built-in pour spout on the top. This is nice, although, can be a bit hard to clean just because you have to get in the little grooves, so that can kind of be annoying. And it's also a bit flimsy, as you can see. I've always kind of been afraid of this thing snapping off when I'm washing it. So, you do have to be careful about that. But, it is nice if you're blending, multiple smoothies, and you can just pour it right out of there without having to take the top off and everything. Placing this on the machine, or when you put it on there, one thing that I will say that I don't really like is you have to place it on at the correct angle and then twist it to get it to lock into place. You can only do it one way, so you kind of just have to get used to that. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I've had other blenders before where you can just literally sit them right on top and you're good to go. With this one, you have to, keep the numbers facing out, put it on top of the angle, make sure it's locked in there, and then, twist it, and that's the only way it will stay on. Also on top, the release mechanism can be kind of weird. I don't know. It's just like almost seems unnecessary. This whole thing, it feels like kind of cheap too. I don't know. It just seems like a really unnecessary piece of the blender, but it's there. And like I said, again, not a huge deal, but one of those little nuances that is a bit annoying. When you get this off and you place the blade inside, I mean, these are sharp blades, so another thing is you have to be very, very careful not to scrape the inside. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you can really see in here, but I've definitely scratched the inside placing the blades down before, and probably has a lot to do with the wear on it. So you have to just really be conscious about, putting this thing in properly without scratching the sides. And so there's some other blenders where the blades are only on the bottom, so you never really have to worry about anything like that. So, that's just one little quirk of this blender that you have to watch out for. As for the actual power, there are 6 different blending options, or 5 different, I guess. Pulse, dough, blend, crush, and single serve, and then you have, your power. So 6 different buttons. The crush, I really just use that all the time. I think it works best. It's fast, gets the job done. And also, I don't really think it's that much faster than blend. I'm gonna turn it on so you guys can see really quick without some stuff in here, and you'll see that crush is, I don't know, it just seems, again, like a weird, unnecessary thing to put these 2 buttons here. So here's blend. So yeah, right off the bat, you can see this thing is pretty loud, especially when you start putting stuff in there and it gets to like crushing ice or anything like that. It does get very loud. But yeah, so I don't know. I always just use Crush. That kind of gets what I need to get done. But yeah. As for the bottom two, one last little thing that I know one of my buddies has had issues with is the fact that this is plastic right here, this mechanism, and also the mechanism inside is made of plastic too. And so, you know, especially if you're you know, washing this thing a lot, or it's just maybe not like being like completely careful with it, it can wear down. The plastic can wear down and it won't lock well. So that's one thing you do need to be careful about. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a great little blender, not too expensive, especially compared to Vitamix and other top dog brands in the blender community. So yeah, I would definitely check it out if you you know, are on that smoothie binge. All right, take it easy, y'all.